Hi guys, thank you for joining me here today. My name is Carissa McIntyre, erotica author, Lady Mac, and I am going to be reading to you a little teaser, a PG, just the beginning, of a new erotica story that I've put together based on the newest toys that I did a review on, the Fuse silicone butt plug and the Jimmy Jane Indulgences toy set. So I've put together a little first date kit erotica story, if you will. It's the first of a few to follow. And I'm going to be releasing this little teaser for you on Facebook, hopefully Instagram if I can figure it out, and on my YouTube channel. If you would like to read the story, you can find it for free on my website, ladymackpublishing.com. You can also find it on Wattpad. And if you would like to hear me read the rest of it, the explicit version, you can find me on Patreon, Lady Mac, and you can listen to it there. All right, I hope you guys enjoy and have a lovely day. For me, first dates don't normally start out with a trip to the local adult store, but there was a chemistry between him and I that was undeniable and not normal for me to find either. And hey, what was normal anyways? Certainly not a word that applied to me. I had met him online, but surprisingly, not on a dating site. We had actually begun chatting on a local forum about some current politics happening in our city, and that led to a private chat. There was something about our connection even online that soon led to a phone call, and then another. The second one happened later on, during an evening we'd both had a few to drink, and enough walls had seemed to drop at this point that he finally asked me out for a dinner date on the following evening. I agreed, and then we kept chatting, and the conversation started to unfold in an interesting way, as we were both feeling a bit bold, attracted to one another, and yet still confined in our own private spaces, hidden behind our phone screens, which seemed to give us the ability to test our chemistry and our connection, if you will. We discussed our sexual interests, tastes, likes, dislikes, wants, needs, even some of our fantasies and fetishes. We talked about where we connected, what we had in common, and what we might even be interested in exploring together. It was a very unique and exciting phone call, one that had me intrigued to see where it would lead. We ended with the plan to have dinner together tomorrow, followed by a trip to the local adult boutique before heading back to his place, and the phone call disconnected with me feeling extremely horny and excited about the following night. Which leads to my first real date with him. A lovely evening dinner filled with conversation at a local restaurant and a walk here to the adult store. Not usual, no, but there was something about my connection with him, and I was feeling adventurous and willing to see where it would take me. After wandering around the aisles for a little while, chatting with the clerk and discussing amongst ourselves some different toys and options, we found we were giggling over a pre-made kit the store had put together called the First Date Kit, and we decided to purchase it. The name alone was ironic and had us in a fit, but the contents seemed perfect. It contained 2 packages. One was a small, black silicone butt plug made by a local company called Fuse, and it had a small hole in the opposite end of the plug, so that a small bullet vibe could be inserted into it to cause the plug to vibrate inside of you. The other package was a small box by Jimmy Jane called Indulgences, and it had condoms, water-based lube, a tickler feather, a small bullet vibe, perfect for that butt plug, and a small origami-type paper folded up as a decoder, so that every time you opened it, it would tell you different parts of the body to lick, suck, touch, or use the vibrator on. It was safe to say we were both very intrigued, so we bought the kit and took it back to his place with us. It was a short walk, and the night was warm, and we held hands and talked quietly along the way, the tension building between us. We arrived at his place, and after taking the package to the bedroom and then using the restroom to freshen up, he poured us both a glass of wine and put on some music, and we sat and drank and chatted for a little while, allowing us both to get settled and relaxed. It wasn't long, though, before sexual tension got the better of us, and empty wine glasses were set down on the table as he grabbed my face in his hands, cupping my chin, and leaned forward. His lips pressed into mine, and we kissed. It felt like fireworks were going off. The chemistry we were feeling was intense, hot, needy, demanding, just like I had imagined it would be between us. He seemed to spark something inside of me that I hadn't felt in a long time, and by the way he was grabbing at me, kissing me with such urgency and passion, I could tell I wasn't the only one sharing those thoughts and feelings. His hand was on the back of my head, fingers entwined in my hair, pulling me into him as he kissed me deeper and deeper. His tongue probed into my mouth, rubbing against my own, exploring inside of me, and I felt a thrill between my legs, wondering what his tongue would feel like down there. All right, I'm going to stop the reading there because it starts to get pretty explicit. Like I said, this is a free story to read on my website and on Wattpad. And if you'd like to hear me read the rest of it to you, you can find me on Patreon, patreon.com/ladymack. Thank you very much, guys, and have a fabulous day.